What's up, people? It's Coach Martin again with Kid Smart, and as you already know, it's time for today's Actor Challenge. Let's go! Alright, so today we're going to be focusing on the three parts of a story. Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. A story without a beginning has no start, a story without an end goes nowhere, and a story without a middle is no story. So whether we're talking about writers, directors, or actors, we're all storytellers. We all have to have an understanding of the breakdown of a story. Because if we don't understand the parts of a story, how in the world are we going to be able to tell a story to anyone else? So, to do today's actor challenge, first I want to introduce an acting technique, one called Tableau. A tableau is a frozen picture. It's basically making a picture using your body that tells a story. An example of a tableau. When you're making a tableau, there's three different positions. There's the low position, the medium position, and the high position. A person should be able to look at your frozen picture and be able to figure out by looking at your facial expression, by looking at your body position, by looking at how still you can be, almost like a statue, and be able to come up with their own story by just what they see you doing. Now, normally with tableaus, you would need a couple people, at least 3 people, which is why for today's actor challenge, I need you to try to get at least 2 partners. If you could get 1 partner, that's fine. But if you could get 2, it'd be great. So let's get into today's actor challenge. So for today's actor challenge, I need you to get a book. This story I have is Abi Yo-Yo by Pete Seeger, illustrated by Michael Hayes. I need you to find a book, one of your favorite books that has pictures in it, and pick 1 page, 1 picture from the book. Now, if you don't have any books with any pictures at your house, then what I need you to do is draw your own picture. And you have to make sure that you draw a picture that has at least 2 to 3 characters, depending upon how many partners you have. I want you to examine the page. I want you to examine the picture. See just who's in here. I chose a picture that has 1 because I'm the only person here right now. I have no partner, so I'm going to be doing this by myself. But hopefully the page that you choose from the story that you're getting yours from has more than 1 person so you can have some fun with it. Now the first thing I want you to do is this. I want you to pretend like you don't know anything that happened before this picture, anything that happened after the picture. It's a picture all by itself as if you tore it out of the book, and it's just something that you have to figure out. Now you and your partner are going to look at the picture, and you guys are going to decide, is this picture the beginning of my story? Is this picture the middle of my story? Is this picture the ending of my story? Once you guys have decided where the picture goes in your story, then you will create your tableaus. Now let's say that you and your partner make whatever picture you choose the middle. Well, that means that you guys have to make a human tableau of the beginning, of the middle, which means you'll be recreating whatever picture you chose, and the ending, depending upon where you think the story went. So for me, if I'm looking at this, I think at the beginning of his story, he might have been yawning like he was about to go to sleep. And that first beginning yawn and hold. So then you get someone to take a picture. Second part. For me it would be the middle. Since this is the middle, then I have to recreate this exact picture as well. Then the last tableau will be the last picture taken, would be the ending. So I think in my mind, it started with him being tired. Then he went to sleep. Then he woke up from a nightmare. And it's going to end with him going back to sleep. When doing your tableaus, pay attention to your face, what facial expression you're making. Is your character happy? Is your character sad? Is your character scared? The body. Remember, we have an entire body that we can use. We can get high, we can get low, we can get anywhere that we want to get. Don't be afraid to make big, bold choices and some strong pictures, because that'll make it more interesting to look back at. Once you've taken all your pictures and you created this story just through frozen pictures, through tableaus, see if someone else in the house, someone that wasn't one of your partners, could just look at the pictures and tell what the story was from picture tableau to picture tableau to picture tableau. Questions. What was challenging about creating a tableau? Was it easy for others to understand your story? And that's today's acting challenge, guys. Creating tableaus, the parts of a story. And as I always say, make sure you have fun with it, you know?